And the very best female recording artist of the past 1,000 years, the woman who gave us Who's That Girl? Vogue, it's Madonna!
Strike the pose. Strike the pose.
Everywhere you turn is heartache. It's everywhere that you go. So go around. You try everything you can to escape the pain of life that you know. That you know. Let's sail than you long to be. Something better than you are today. I know a place where you can get away. It's called a dance floor. And here's what it's for. So come on, go. Let your body move to the music. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, go. Let your body go with the flow. You know you do it, do it. Beauty's where you find it. Beauty's where you find it. Greta Garbo and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace Kelly, Harlow Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Jean Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren, Catherine, Manitou, Betty Davis, we love you. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike the pose, there's nothing to it.
Well, whatever your reaction was at home, I'm sure it's the same as in this studio here or this goldfish doll here. Aretha Franklin below Madonna. Beverly, you can take this away if you like. And run with it.
Oh, you're not trying to tell me that possibly one of the greatest recorded female voices of all time is going to play second fiddle to Madonna. Hell no, not in any poll that I could have come up with. You know, most of the people sitting here, I'm sure, are down with that. It's just no way.
The audience are obviously agreeing with us as well. Ella Fitzgerald as well. I mean, the footage that we saw of both those artists was just superb.
I mean, they showed Ella every time we say goodbye. I cry a little. I'm watching her, I'm believing her, I'm with her. You know, there is the argument, you know, that says that when you get, like David says, when you get to a certain age, you can totally feel that, you can totally appreciate that. And maybe when you're 12 years of age, you're not really going to get that, you know?
But I think it's quite interesting that, yet again, from 10 up to 1, it's kind of essentially solo women, you know. I mean, you've got Björk was in a group, and Annie Lennox was in a group, but essentially it's still solo women. And what people want from that is obviously maybe not just soul and talent, but the fact that you are seen as a solo performer, and the way that she looks. We saw in the Madonna video all those different looks, and that is part of what people have been taught that they need or they require from a female performer these days.
That's what's killing me. I'm looking at the list, and you know, there are examples up there of, you know, technical perfection.
Well, okay, there's loads of Lumsmiths,
but without, you know, there are kind of computer voices.
Bob, would you have had Celine Dion in there at all, or Madonna?
No, I wouldn't have had Celine Dion at all, anywhere, even remotely near it. What is cool about this list is actually the thing that you both have been talking about is that there's every second one you have Madonna, who is an articulated idea of the moment, and that changes. Yeah. And she says that that's what I'm doing. I'm talking about fashion, and that's it. But there's no question, there's no essence there. I don't know who Madonna is from her songs. I certainly know who Aretha is, and because I know, I can share some of the things. What's missing is, say, Chrissie Hynde. Why is she not? She is one of the greatest white voices there is. Annie should be much higher, but Chrissie and Annie are very, I mean, there's true soul in all those.
Yeah, David, you wanted to say?
I feel enormously relieved that, with some of the people who've appeared in this entire poll,
Yeah.
that Aretha is at number 2.
Here.
That's an encouraging thing.
And I think that what's significant about Madonna and Aretha in those positions is that Aretha is like that raw talent coming through, which makes us so passionate, which makes us argue against her being number 2 to Madonna. But Madonna is the other side of the coin, and she has really defined careers at the end of the century. And I think that Madonna is a great artist. Even though people might think she's not true and that she's not got enough soul. She hasn't got as much soul as Aretha. She's not as great a singer as Aretha. This is true. But, her career is a marvellous, spectacle, and I think that she's done enormously well.
Courtney, how different do you think this would look in 10 years' time? Are there artists there that would be moving up and others dropping out?
Oh, well, Madonna will definitely drop out of that.
Lauren Hill, I think Lauren Hill would be the one, yeah.
But Lauren Hill would be moving up, I think.
Yeah.
Macy Gray.
I think Whitney Houston will be still around.
Okay.
Most
I'm
definitely.
in agreement with what you say, Bob, that someone that's going to be in there, I think in 10 years' time, Macy Gray will undoubtedly be there. Okay, we've got to go back to Richard now. Has a very special guest with him, very special indeed.
Now, with me is one of the most influential female singers of the 1990s, playing a tribute to the #1 female artist of all time from the Spice phenomenon. It's Mel C.
Life is a mystery. It's like a dream to me.
Mel C. Handled. You handled your business very, very well. Now, Mel, need to be asking you, okay, why Madonna? Why this song?
Well, I'm a huge fan of Madonna. I always have been. I think she's a very influential lady in music, and I think she will be for some time. And it's a bit daunting doing one of the tracks, but, you know, I enjoyed it. And The Nation actually picked this song. So,
Definitely. Oh, yeah. And I mean, is that your favourite? Who would you have chosen? If it wasn't Madonna, who would you have chosen as your best female artist for you?
I mean, I think she's a great choice, but, you know, music history goes back a lot further. People like Aretha Franklin and, you know, Tina Turner. There's so many. It's really hard to pick one. I think there should be loads.
Okay, people, Mel C. Thank you. Now, we all